Next game up here, 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, 4:55, 4:56. Jalen Hurts and Sam Darnold going to match up. Now, I have to say right now, Kyle, I saw the lines come out, and I saw the over-under at like 46. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Drops to 44.5 at DraftKings, 45s primarily across the board, still some 44.5s at some other books. It looks way too low. So I'm ready to log in my wager on Fox Bet for an Eagles team total, 18.5 at minus 143. I might end up on that a little bit later in the week, even if the prices change just a little bit. But I had that feeling of I'm ready to push the button on Monday. Then I pulled my finger back up and said, now, wait a second. Let me do a little bit more research. Because if you watch the Eagles defense, it looks terrible, right? Yeah. But question this, Kyle. It looked very good against Atlanta, who stinks. It looked very good against the Niners offense, who quite frankly stinks. Yeah. And then you say, okay, they got lit up by Dallas. And they got lit up by the Chiefs. Who doesn't get lit up, basically, by the Dallas and the Kansas City Chiefs out here? So when I try to move forward, it's like, what am I getting? Because I doubt Christian McCaffrey comes back this week. Sam Darnold is a quarterback. He's had a nice run so far. But these aren't the same type of offenses that you're going to face. So I think the Eagles may be able to bow up and slow down that offense for the Carolina Panthers, which to me isn't all that dynamic. But more or less, what am I getting from the Eagles, Kyle, on the opposite side? Am I getting the offense yesterday that went against a horrendous defense that moves up and down the field, didn't punt the entire game? Or is this the Eagles team that says, look, we don't have to throw every time because we know our defense can't stop Dallas or the Kansas City Chiefs? That's what I'm struggling with right now. But early in the week, Kyle, got to tell you, I'm looking A, towards an over in this game, and B, an over with the Eagles team total.
Yeah, and I'm kind of leaning the Eagles with the points here. Carolina's defense got exposed just a little bit. Now, again, you mentioned Dallas, and that offense is red hot right now. I mean, they are moving the ball up and down the field. And those two wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb was pretty much held in check. It was the Amari Cooper and tight ends.
15 yards for CeeDee? What's going on?
Yeah, it was a really, I was stunned when I went and looked. He's on my fantasy team, and I went and looked. I'm like, what the hell? They score, 40 points, and he's only got 15 yards. What the hell happened here? Dallas can beat you in a lot of ways. I'm not so sure that Philadelphia poses that same threat. I'm with you. When I looked at the 45s, I said, I want the under here. These are two beatable defenses. But yeah, let's go back and look. I want to look again at how that Carolina offense looked without Christian McCaffrey. I saw some of it yesterday, but most of it was they would red zone to flip over, and it's Dallas up and down the field. Sam Darnold, a couple of rushing touchdowns. Sam Darnold's going to be your goal line back. I'm not liking much out of Carolina. So right now, early in the week, I'm sort of leaning the points with the Eagles, but I certainly want to rewatch those games. Two teams that I know Carolina was off to a great start, and a lot of people are on them. Still hard for me to trust either one of these teams, so I got to watch this game. This may be one I stay away from. It kind of feels like a trap to me a little bit. But early in the week, I might take the points here with your Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, Alfonso Scott said the Eagles can't stop a nosebleed. You're right. Against Dallas, they are overmatched. Against Kansas City, they're overmatched, particularly on the ground. But against average football teams, I mean, you're talking about Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes, what, top 3 in the NFL at this point? Like, if you're looking at just guys that are moving the rock. So we'll see if it changes this week. But Darnold has actually been much better than when he looked for the Jets. But then again, Kyle, everybody's probably much better once they get outside the Jets. Fascinating one early in the week where I'm ready to push that trigger here on the Eagles, but just haven't done it yet. Maybe want to wait and see another day to see how some of these things play out.